with Kerry Wehmeyer show for Thursday, August 8th. We're going to be previewing Southeastern and Florida Atlantic. That game will be at 7 p.m. Eastern Time, 6 o'clock Central, back here in New Orleans area. So we will preview this week's game between those two. So we'll have some press conferences from Willie Taggart. We don't have the press conference from Chris Selbo. We'll also have film breakdown from me. I will be doing the film breakdown, so I'll give you a synopsis of what's going on with this week. So let's begin without further ado. So I'm going to go ahead and put this in. Give me 1 second. Switch this over. Switch this cameras over. And I'll pull this down right here. And there it is. So let's go ahead and listen to Coach Taggart this week on this the Owl's Nest. That's what their show is. So we'll hear from Coach Taggart.
Roller coaster in Athens, Ohio, but a fourth quarter comeback falls just short. Ohio University takes a 41-38 win over Florida Atlantic. Welcome to this week's Inside the Owls Burrow alongside the Haggerty family head football coach Willie Taggart. I'm Frank Ford. Coach, the game started off well. You had a touchdown drive. You're up 17-13 at halftime, but that third quarter kind of put your team in a hole. Had a chance to win or tie with a great fourth quarter comeback. So what was your way to describe that evening, kind of up and down?
Well, it was. We started off well offensively, came out and you say squished down there, which that was part of the plan. We wanted to start pass, and try to take advantage of every possession that we got in that game. We thought they were going to try to run the football. They did run the football, but surprisingly, they threw the ball better than what we thought they would, and we didn't play it as well. We should have. So, but yes, it was up and down, and getting the third quarter wasn't the quarter we ever want to have again. But the guys fought and had a chance there at the end, and again, but even at the end, we made some critical mistakes there at the end that could have helped us as well. And again, we got to learn as a young football team. We got to learn to make those winning plays, in games like that.
Yeah, you had 2 turnovers, and without any takeaways on defense, those turnovers led to 10 points. How critical was that to the eventual outcome?
Yeah, it's huge to us winning any ball game. We talk every week about keys to victory. It's trying to get 3 takeaways. That's something we strive for weekly, to get 3 takeaways, and we always strive not to have any turnovers. We feel if we can go in the game and not have turnovers, percentage are very high for us to win those ball games. And sure enough, it held true. We had 2 turnovers, critical turnovers on our side of the field, and then we didn't get any takeaways. So that was tough.
Great night for N'Kosi Perry, 5 touchdown passes, over 350 yards. He had 2 receivers with 100-yard-plus games. Now, we saw what Jaquan Burton could do last year, but Jamal Edrin, is he just kind of reaching his potential? Was that game with 8 catches and 2 touchdowns a snapshot of what he can be?
Oh, absolutely. We felt, if he wouldn't have got injured last year, we probably would have saw some of that last year as a freshman. Jamal is very talented. He's very competitive. And he works hard. When I talk about N'Kosi coming up, I think that's the work that you see of him and N'Kosi coming up, watching film daily together. You can see they were on time a lot in that ball game.
And the passing game worked, even though you kind of had to abandon the running game in the second half.
Well, it did, but again, when we're really working on all cylinders and playing well, we can run the football. We ran it early in the first half, and the second half. Really, that third quarter kind of got us off schedule.
Eddie Williams led the team in tackles for the second straight game. He was in on 15 stops. He had a sack. Not the biggest linebacker in the world. He's barely over 200 pounds. So what enables him to be such a playmaker?
He's very instinctive. And when you play in that position, you have to be, and he can dissect what the offense is doing and react really quick, and because he's small and quick, sometimes the lineman can't block him, but he's a really good football player, and it's cool to watch Eddie perform the way that he's been performing because he's been waiting on this opportunity and he's taking advantage of it.
Marlon Kraku had 2 of your team's 4 sacks. I look at him as kind of that twitchy edge player. Can he be an impact guy for this team?
Oh, absolutely. You know, we knew that going in. You know, he played with fanatical effort. And whenever you play with fanatical effort, you're going to have a chance to make a lot of plays. And I think you're going to see that out of Marlon as we had to go throughout his entire career. You know, and he works really hard and he loves ball and he wants to please.
Evan Anderson was unable to play in the game because of an injury and won't play again this week. Was his absence noticeable to you?
Absolutely. You know, whenever you can have Big Ev in there, I know he's going to take care of business in there. And absolutely, it hurt us not having him in there, you know. But even though he wasn't in there, we still had a chance.
This week, the Owls host an FCS team in southeastern Louisiana. The Lions lost their opener 24-7 last Saturday against Louisiana. They were the highest scoring team in FCS last year. They have a new quarterback this year. What's your team going to have to focus on?
We got to focus on us. You know, we got to do us better than what we did last time we went out. You know, so all week long, we're going to focus on fundamentals of playing the game and doing it to the best of our ability. You know, it's not about our opponents. It's more about us and doing it the right way all the time. You know, so really focuses on those fundamentals and technique and going out and try to do it like we know how to do it.
I know sometimes fans look at FCS and they think, well, the talent level isn't there, but we've seen over the years what some of these teams can do because there is talent at that level.
Oh, absolutely. And winning is hard. You know, it don't come easy. So you can't take anyone for granted. But like I said, always go back to us and we can operate and be consistent in our execution the way that we know how. Then we know we're going to give ourselves a chance to win. So we got to get back to the fundamentals and make sure we go out and execute the way we know how.
6 o'clock Saturday evening. Coach, have a great game on Saturday.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much, and go out.
Move, panic, composure. You feel the difference? Coming up next, offensive coordinator Frank Newman sits down with me for a one-on-one conversation. That's right ahead on Inside the Owls.
Okay, once again, that was Coach Willie Taggart talking about this week's game against Southeastern. So we're going to go ahead and break down the tape. So I'm going to switch this over, and we're going to run some tape on them. We're definitely going to bring some film. So I'm going to just get some film. Let me get some film on them. So we'll be doing. We'll run some game tape. Okay, gonna go with the we're gonna go with the tape. So we're gonna get some tape. So we'll get this set up. So we'll pull this down. Now this was Charlotte. So they still got Charlotte up there. So we're gonna run some film on them. I'm gonna run the Charlotte tape. So I'm gonna run that. Show you what happens in the first.
Never worry about it.
Oh, we got college football on CBS Sports Network presented by Geico.
So let's go ahead and run through some plays. I'm going to start running some first plays. I'm going to hit the button right here, and we're going to switch it to the first play of the game. Okay, once again, we're going to break this down. Okay, Florida Atlantic, once again, Florida Atlantic has their 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So it's 6, 7. So it's going to be 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 down linemen's. So this was on 3rd and 9. Let's see what happens on this 3rd and 9 situation. They're in their shotgun package. So let's show you what happens. So what they did right there was one of those guys. He was blitzing on that play, so they did definitely blitz on that on this first play. So he drops back. So nice little pass play. So I'd say that was an excellent pass play right there by number 14. So excellent pass play going into that against FAU's defense. Okay, we're gonna roll that. Gonna roll that tape. Rolling that So I'm gonna go ahead and roll another stream. I'm gonna roll this tape again. See what we can roll on. Okay, this is on 2nd and 9. 2nd and 9 situation. Florida Atlantic has their formation set up so they have their wide receivers right on this side, and these linemen right here, they're going to be coming in on these blocks. So see what happens. So run one back in the backfield. So what they'll do is it's going to hand off right on this side. So they're going to hand off. So what Southeastern has to do is definitely go in and make those adjustments, because they're going to run the ball quite frankly good. But they're going to throw it. So it was a throwing play. So it's a handoff, but it was a throwing play. So that was on throws right there. So they're definitely going to throw the football right there. They're going to throw it. So what your defenses have to do, you have to cover those defensive people. Don't get no penalties now. Don't get no pass interference or anything. That's what they have to do. Okay, this is on 1st and 10. Once again, you have your 2 running backs in the backfield, and then your wide receiver, one going to the middle, one going set. He's going to come up this way, so it's going to be the left side motion. So a nice little end around run right here. So he just gets that ball. I'm going to rewind it back a little bit and show you again. So so this is on defense now. They're back. Oh, one. Sorry about that.
Should this Navy SEALs fat burning device be illegal? This extremely powerful high-tech muscle stimulator.
I didn't want this one. I didn't actually want this one. I wanted this one.
Oh, we got college football on CBS Sports Network.
They're gonna switch back to that play that we was on. So a nice little pass play going up the middle, so their defensive players goes in, makes the plays.
The pass is complete. Elijah Spencer still on his feet. He is at the 45 and mid.
So let's wind and okay. Once again, Florida Atlantic is back in their shotgun formation package, 2 wide receiver sets right here on the left side of the screen. So what they're going to do, this is on 3rd and 13. This is a long situation that Charlotte has them in. First play they start, they'll start it. So they're going to dump off on that pass play. So it's a good little dump off right there. So a good gain. It'll be get them a good gain on the screen. So they're going to run that screen play. They definitely will run that screen play. So that's something that we have to be careful of, is that screenplay, because it will run those screenplays every single time.
Have the first down. That's Kelvin Dean Jr.
So I'm going to go run to another play. Give you another play. I'm going to go over to this play right here.
Inside the 30-yard
Oh, let me
line.
pull this back a little bit.
The air again. Complete inside the 30. On 4th and 4. Oh,
So 4th down and 4, they get a. Let me wind this back just a bit. So this is our 3rd and 4 situation. So they're going to have their two sets right here. These are you get 2 sets wide receivers. So it's going to be, now it's going to go into a 4 wide receiver set right there. So it's a total of 4 wide receiver sets right here. So that's going to be 2 on the left side and 2 on there. So they're going to run those packages. So they're going to go run. They're going to run 1. They're going to run 2. They're going to run 3, and they most likely will go 4 wide receiver sets. They'll go up to 4. So let's see what happens.
3rd down and 4. And some miscommunication there.
Yeah, you saw the cozy Perry tapping his chest like that's on me.
See this quarterback right here, number 7. I think like right there, that guy right there can make those plays. So that's one thing you got to do is stop the quarterback number for Florida Atlantic.
41.
So once again, they're back to their original formation. So they will have their 1 back set, and then their wide receivers. So it's going to go 3 wide receivers, 2 to the left and 1 to the right. So 2 to the left, 1 to the right, and they will. Charlotte ran a 4 down package. So let's see what they're going to do when they go with this play. Let's pause it.
See if they can convert here.
So he's going to drop back. He's going to drop back. So everybody's blocking right there for the offensive line for Florida Atlantic. So let's see what happens. So he throws a nice little pass play. So everybody was blocking on that play. So once again, defensively, I would say you have to block those A gaps. Because if you don't block those A gaps, they're going to open up some holes, and they will make some and those runners will go through them.
McCammon makes the catch at the 5-yard line. Touchdown saving tackle by Wayne Jones.
Okay, let's see. We'll go right here. Okay, this is on defense. They run their 4 down packages. So what they're going to do is put these 4 guys back. So they're going to. So this is a
Much of the second quarter after taking a big hit and landing on his shoulder. Big spot.
So we're going to run this play right here.
Yes. What a move. Yes.
On. No, that's this one. Okay, this is on 2nd and 8. 2nd and 8. So it's a 2nd and 8 situation. So you got one wide receiver going in motion to your right, and then you got two backs in the system right here. One running back, one fullback. So let's see what happens on this play.
Wester in motion, gets the sweep, makes the man miss. What a move. First down yardage to the 49.
Hit him with a that's his game.
Okay, once again, they'll be in the shotgun formation. This is on 3rd and 8. So 3rd and 8, they're wide receiver. This is a wide receivers are set out, so they're gonna have a one running back in the play.
The late blitz and does.
So nice little late blitz. So nice little pass play right there, but they did have a blitz.
No good. Another conversion on 3rd down. And this time it's to the wide receiver, Jay-Sean Platt.
This will.
Okay, this is on 1st and 5. So we're going to pause it. 1st and 5. So they're going to have wide receivers set coming up right there. And they're going to have one running back and then your two wide receivers right here. So it's going to be a 3 wide receiver package right here going into this 1st and 5.
Quarterback read the field.
Now 1st and 5 after the penalty, and the wide open touchdown. Jaquan Burton.
Okay, let's go to another play.
2-yard touchdown reception. The opening drive.
Okay, this is another play. Florida Atlantic running their 4-down packages again. So they're everybody's looks like they're expecting a pass. So this is on 2nd and 8. Let's see what happens on this pass play. On this play.
Elijah Spencer in motion.
So it looks like he's going to roll out.
Reynolds across his body has Tucker.
So he's going to roll out. So nice little pass play right there. So we're going to go back again and we're going to scroll it again. Let me go back and scroll it again. Okay, this is on 4th and 10. Florida Atlantic has their wide receiver sets right here. So it's going to be 3 right here. So it's going to be 3 going in. And then your 4th one right here. So it's going to be goes 3 wide receivers right here. That's going to be 4. Let's see what happens on this play.
The lone receiver to the near side. Pressure coming, Reynolds.
So they had some pressure. They definitely had some pressure. So they had some pressure coming on that play.
And incomplete. He could have run for that first down.
Yeah.
Okay, this is on 2nd and 10 right here. They're back into their 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6 players, 6 linemen on the line. So these guys are going to be waiting for a pass. So they're going to be expecting a pass coming up. So let's see what happens when they do so. So they did pass. So nice little pass play. This was on 2nd and 10. So to get the first down.
Oh my goodness, what a catch by DuBose. Thanks, Manders. Oh, there goes Larry McCammon again.
So nice little run right there. Larry McCannon, that's the young man right there, number 3. So like I said, that's one you're going to have to be aware of. Lions going to have to be very aware of right there is number 3. So Once again, this is the scout breakdown of the Florida Atlantic Owls. So let's go ahead and break down their stats. Give me 1 second to pull them up. I'm going to pull up Florida Atlantic's stat numbers. So I'm going to get their stat numbers up in a second. And go ahead and get those up for you. Hold on. Wait for it to load. Okay, let's get some Florida Atlantic stats. This is going to go Florida Atlantic. Okay, once again, these are their rankings going into this game this week. Okay, on third down conversions, they are ranked first in the conference, 39th overall in the national rankings. So that's on their third down percentages. Now, their defensive ones, they're ranked third coming in and first, third and 51st. Now on fourth down, they're ranked first. So they're ranked first, and also they're ranked 30th. On fourth down defense first. Now let's go over to first down offense. First down offense, they're ranked first in conference and also fourth in nationally. And also on defense, they're ranked seventh. So they got the seventh rated defense in conference. And also they're ranked 19th going in. Now, passing offense. Let's give you those passing offensive numbers. They're ranked third in our conference, 27 in nationally with 314 yards a game. So they're coming in with 314 a game. Passing yards allowed on defense, they're ranked seventh in the conference and 98th overall with 281. Now let's go to the red zones. Okay, red zone offense. See, I got it right here first in our red zone offense. So this is what concerns me right here. It's the red zone offense. Well, they're at 96. So they're first coming in and also ranked first. And now defensively, they're ranked third in conference and also 66 overall in red zone defense. So they 39. So they ranked 39. Also rushing offense, they're ranked third with 159 yards a game. And also they're ranked 66 overall in rushing yards. Now scoring offense, Florida Atlantic ranked third and also 42nd nationally. So that's in scoring defense. Now scoring offense, scoring off 42nd in scoring offense and scoring. So that's where they're ranked. They are ranked 40, have 40 points a game. So they definitely score a lot of points right there. So now their scoring defense, I'll give you their scoring defensive numbers. I'm going to give you theirs. So their scoring defense is third and 78 with 27 points a game. So they're averaging 27 points allowed in in those efficiencies. Now, the all-purpose guy right now is Larry McCammer. He's ranked 4th in the conference in all-purpose yards with 80, and also total of he ranks 81st in the so I'm going to give you Florida Atlantic's full running back. So I'm going to give you their full running back situation. So let me see if I can grab them. So let's see if I can pull up their so let's see. Okay, we're going to get their running backs up. So I'm going to pull those up in a second. So let me pull those up. Okay, yep, Larry McCanner, the third. He's averaging 28 carries for 178. He's averaging 6.4. Now the next guy is going to be Ziberi Moby. He's another guy. He's averaging 2.4 yards a game. So that's one thing they have is they got some backs in their backfield. So they definitely got some good backs that's averaging 3 or more runs yards for a pop in games. Now the quarterback situation. Now they got no Colish Perry. So he's averaging 63% completion percentage. He's also averaging 620 in passing yards. He has 6 touchdowns. Now his average is 310, so he's at 310. Now Willie Taggart Jr. He also played 1 snap, but he didn't get many yards. But this quarterback right here, this guy Perry, I think he's going to be a dual threat. The receiver core, you got Emron, Burden, Johnson, Webster, and also McCormick. So those wide receivers are going to be good. So they got some good numbers coming into this game. So that is just something to look forward to. Now we're going to go over to Southeastern. I'm going to get Southeastern. I'm going to pull it up in a second. So give me 1 second to give you the wide receiver core and quarterbacks for Southeastern. Okay, the quarterback situation. Let's go to the quarterback. Pull it up. Okay. Cephas Johnson, this quarterback right here, I'm gonna tell you, he's definitely making the 64% completions. He has no touchdowns, but also Gage McLauver, Lavolvin. I don't want to mispronounce his name. Also, their running back core is very strong. Johnson, he's a running quarterback. That's what he is. Johnson is definitely a running quarterback. He had 10 carries for 48 yards. So he's going to be a running quarterback against now Carlos Washington. He had 57 yards last week. He averaged 5.7. Also, Jesse Britt at 5.3. Now their wide receiver core, C.J. Turner, Logan, Jacob Logan. These two individuals, they're averaging a little over 8 yards for a pop on catches. So that's their wide receiver core right there. So I look at it this way. The Florida Atlantic wide receiver core versus Southeastern core, I think it would be match-wise, I think Florida Atlantic would win it. So once again, that's way it is. So let's go ahead and wrap this up. And I'm going to pull this back. Okay, this concludes the Southeastern and Florida Atlantic preview. Once again, that game will be at 6 p.m. It will be on ESPN Plus. So if you want to watch it, you'll have to have ESPN Plus in order to watch it. Florida Atlantic and Southeastern. So once again, I say this game, if Southeastern comes out, plays with poise like they did against sure they lost that game against ULL 24-7, but the truth of the matter is, look, if you play for 60 minutes clean football, the results will speak for itself. So once again, everybody have a good rest of your Thursday afternoon, and we will see you tomorrow for Friday night high school football show.